The idea of a frustratingly hard game appears to be a forgotten thing nowadays. Game publishers just want to please their fans and create a user-friendly experience. Games of the past like Dracula's Curse did not pull their punches and would demand real skill from the player. So cheap deaths were common and gamers would toss their controllers in frustration. In this video, we're going to tell you about top 10 hardest video games ever. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick till the end. Number 10. Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls is one of the toughest games of all time. A dark fantasy RPG with 5 different worlds to explore, Demon's Souls has been widely praised by critics and gamers, but both parties agree it's insanely hard to complete. Like any RPG, you upgrade your skills and weapons as you progress, but everything else about the game will have you tearing your hair out. There's an absence of health items, difficult enemies, brutal bosses, and a lack of checkpoints. If you do somehow manage to complete the game, you have the choice to continue playing from the very beginning again, but with a 40% increase in the difficulty. Number 9. Ender Dragon. Minecraft features a few bosses that take lots of preparation and skill to defeat, and the biggest, worst boss is the Ender Dragon. To properly tackle the blocky boss, players need to craft enchanted gear, brew potions, cook food, and gather Ender Pearls. Then they need to find a stronghold and build or activate an end portal. The portal is one way, so once you're in the end, you're stuck there, and a single mistake could cost you all of your hard-earned supplies, forcing you to start the entire process over again. A dark alternate dimension filled with creepy endermen and floating islands, it has a large health pool, it deals lots of damage, and it's constantly healed by the ender crystals that surround it. But while the Ender Dragon is a fearsome opponent, it's the painstaking preparation needed just to reach it that lands it on this list. Number 8. Marble Madness. Frustration is a powerful thing. For some, it can instill a new focus and a willingness to triumph, and for others, it simply turns an otherwise good player into a shambling mess of game overs. Either way, games that elicit large amounts of frustration are usually those that are both tough and can very quickly see you fail over and over again. Marble Madness is one such game. The premise is as simple as they come: to maneuver your marble through a series of increasingly difficult mazes to the goal without falling off the sides. Simple, yes. No, not at all. Not only do the mazes quickly become nightmarishly difficult with spindly platforms, ramps, ice, and more devious architecture, it also throws in enemies that like to push you off the sides every chance they get. You can still take your time and carefully move through the maze though, can't you? Nope, you've got a time limit too, so you have to master each maze, avoid foes, and do so without falling off. Otherwise, you'll quickly run out of time. The end result is a game that's tough, frustrating, and fiendishly addictive. If you liked the video and want more content like this, comment down below about your favorite part of the video or what you dislike, and share, and also subscribe to Top 10 Everythingz with notifications bell on all. It will help the channel grow. Thank you for watching. Now back to the video. Number 7. Battletoads. The first 2 stages of this NES game are arguably not that difficult, but you'll soon discover that Battletoads is just trying to lull you into a false sense of security before it wallops you over the head. From pigs to snakes to the godforsaken ice cavern, there's only what seems like 1,000,001 different way to die in this game. Microsoft got fans excited a couple of years ago by teasing what some thought was a new Battletoads game after the classic title was included on Rare Replay. But outside of a couple of appearances in Killer Instinct and Shovel Knight, we're still waiting for the return of Rash, Zitz, and Pimple. Then again, given how many controllers we've destroyed while playing the original game, maybe it's for the best. 2 words: motorcycle speeder. Watch your dreams of finishing this game turn to ash. Even if by some combination of luck and reflex speed you manage to complete the level, it's only going to get more difficult from there. Number 6. Rayman. First released on the PS1, PSX, Rayman features 5 different levels. Its gameplay was similar to that of Donkey Kong Country, but with sadistic developers adding a bunch of killer fruits and veggies. The excessive vine climbing and fruit jumping are the easier parts though. The stage where the water level rises and Rayman has to get to the top is just terrifying to the point where the pressure makes you want to wet your pants. Number 5. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Everyone loves the Super Mario Bros. Series, but of every entry in the franchise, none will frustrate you more than the Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. While it's pretty much a revised version of Super Mario Bros., this game increases the difficulty tenfold and will have you wishing you never decided to play the silly title. At times, it seems like the game has been intentionally designed to frustrate and annoy, particularly the windpipes that'll shoot you into enemies or off course on a regular basis. Number 4. Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse. Is Castlevania harder than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Maybe not if taken with the major difficult points, like the aforementioned water level and the Technodrome. The difference here is Castlevania's constant difficulty, especially in the third game, Dracula's Curse. At all times, this game is tricky, devious, and outright mean. The main reason, getting hit sends you flying backward, often down a deadly pit, and when you're on stairs, you're nigh on defenseless. Castlevania has so many difficult aspects. There's the tricky platform placement, pixel-perfect jumping requirement, and levels where you're assaulted by enemies from all directions. This is the game series that made most 80s gamers hate wavy line enemy movement patterns with all their might. Finally, we have the bosses, some of the trickiest around, and certainly some of the most unique for the time. Death's Fight in the first game is always referenced as one of the most difficult, but Dracula's Curse has even more deadly foes, especially the final fight against Dracula, which has several stages. Number 3. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Armed with only a sledgehammer inside a pot, players guide Diogenes up an increasingly abstracted mountain. It's easier said than done, as one unfortunate mistake could result in restarting the whole game since there aren't any checkpoints. According to the developer, playtesters took 5 hours on average to complete the game, stating that the game was designed for a certain kind of person to hurt them. It was originally inspired by a weird Flash game titled Sexy Hiking. Number 2. Wiregraph Velius. The battle, which was a hard stop for many players, is one of the reasons it's notorious for its difficulty spikes. In a game all about working with a team, the battle with embittered soldier Wiregraph will force you to fight with just your main character, Ramza. If you haven't ground out some levels in random battles, you're done. Even with proper stats, you'll want to equip something that lets you move fast and then use the Yell skill to build up your speed and accumulate to build up your attack power so you can move in for a one-hit kill. After that, Wiregraph transforms into the demon Velius. Your allies will then show up, and so will several other demons to fight alongside Velius. Wiregraph's arc, which sees him go from the sympathetic freedom fighter to unhinged monster, is one of the main reasons why the game's story worked so well. Number 1. Mega Man 9. While almost every Mega Man game is notable for its high difficulty level, Mega Man 9 has earned a reputation for being the hardest game in the series to date. Beating all its levels and conquering all its bosses is hard enough, but anyone hoping to unlock all of Mega Man 9's achievements will have to become true masters of the game, as they require players to beat it without dying or using any energy tanks. As anyone who has played a Mega Man game can attest, those feats are virtually impossible for the average gamer. What do you think about these toughest games? Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.